will say parallel to x-axis, therefore equation will be y is equal to. Simple matter, right? Don't fear about the coordinate is there, how we can find. So there's no issue. 2, comma 3, that is given. So first coordinate is the x coordinate, and the second coordinate is the y value, that is 3. Right? If it is parallel to x-axis, y is equal to something. But we can understand y is equal to what? Already 3. Okay. Similarly, we can say parallel to y-axis, the second part, right? Parallel to y-axis means line. Okay, parallel to y is equal to, keep in mind, parallel to y is equal. Parallel to x, y is equal to, right? Then we can say x is equal to. What is that? The value is 2. No? Through 2, we are having this line. Therefore, so if I ask you the same question, same type of question in the exam, then no need to write in this way. The solution is there. I am giving the solution in burning. So simply you can draw this diagram, and similarly you can say parallel to x-axis y is equal to 3, parallel to y-axis, so that is x is equal to 2. So if you write the answer in this way, you will get full marks. Okay. Or you can say this one, the similarly, my solution. Any equation of any line parallel to x-axis, y is equal to b. But this line is passes through 2, comma 3. Therefore, b is equal to 3. So, required equation is y is equal to 3. We already got it now. Our target is we need to find the equation of straight line. It may be in the this format or this format, right? My point of view is this is easy, right? So I need only the answer, right? Don't write y is equal to 3 and x is equal to 2. You have to explain how you get it, right? By using the figure, write diagram, or you can write this one, okay. Y is x equal to x means y is equal to something is there, right? B value will get from this coordinate 3, therefore y is equal to 3. Similarly, parallel to y-axis, x is equal to C or A, but here A value is equal to 2, therefore x is equal to 2. Both are same, right? Okay, just I recall it, because we will study a straight line and the circle today, that's why I'm recalling, right? Okay. We can go further. Derivation of the equation of a straight line in various standard form. So we already know that one. There are so many format, right, for the straight line equation. So if you see the type of equation, then right? What is the gradient? What is the C, right? Interrupt point. Those things you know. Then we can go. Yeah. One is when we are given the slope, the line, and its intercept. So if we have M, slope means the gradient M, and the intercept point means C. If we know these two values, M and C, y is equal to mx plus c, you can substitute the value m and c, then you can get the equation. The other one is B, the possibility, what we need, that is a thing, derivation of the equations mean when we are finding the equation of a straight line, what we need. If we have these things, then we can find the equation. That's the way, right? So the note says The first one is if anyone given that m value and also the c value, we can find the equation. Yes, definitely. Because y is equal to mx plus c is the general format. We need to substitute that m and c, then we will get. Okay. The other case is given when we are given the slope of the line and it passed through a given point. Okay. If they give m, right, or one point, we are saying this line have this gradient or slope m is equal to something, right? 3, and it is passes through 4 comma 5. Like instead of C, they are having another point. That's also possible. Yes, we can find the equation. Or 3, the 3 means C part. If they give 2 points, right? That is already I explained in the lectures. If they give 2 points, then we can draw a straight line. If they give 1 point, we can't draw a straight line. We can draw so much, right? Number of straight line. So we don't know what is the examiner expect, right? But if there are 2 points, right? Definitely a single straight line will be there. Only one straight line. Okay. So we can find how it is for how we can find it. That is we will see later, right? By using these 2 points, we will find. Okay. The other thing is the fourth one. When we are given the intercept on x-axis, sorry, on the axis by the line. So they are saying, okay, this line cut the x-axis at here, cut the y-axis at here. Can you find the straight line? Yes. It is cut y-axis, there will be a point. If it is cut x-axis, another point is there. If we consider these 2 points, automatically we will come for the C. If there is 2 points, we can find the equation. Okay, the other thing is, right, when we are given the length of the perpendicular from origin, right, on the line and the angle, right? I told you, yes, this is also possible. If the line is there, right, I can, I couldn't see this figure now. So actually, wait a minute. Okay. So, if according my figure, right? So, here y-axis, x-axis, or straight line. The given line is here, right? From the origin, there is a perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90-degree, right? So, perpendicular line, the length is there. If they give this length and the angle right here, we need to have. Then we can see. So I told you there are so many methods to find the straight line. Okay. So A, B, C, D possible. Okay. And E and D, sorry, E and F, the last two, you have to know. Okay. There are some other methods also. We can find the equation, right? But no worries about these two. I will not ask this kind. Right? So you have to know. The other one is passes through a given point, making an angle, so much of things, right? This is a parametric format. And the other one is perpendicular concept, right? These two we don't need. Therefore, we only consider this A, B, C, D. Slope and C, right? M and C given, okay? Otherwise, slope at 1 point, okay, or 2 points, okay. The other one is the line cutting points. Intercept means the cutting point, right? See also the intercept point, right? Y-intercept, where the line cut the y-axis and x-axis. We will do the example, so no worries. Huh? This 4 times we can find the line. The first case is slope intercept form. Intercept means see where the line AB on the y-axis. Let us see. You can see here OD is y-intercept, right? So I can use this figure to explain the x-intercept. X-intercept means where the line at the x-axis. And here, I see the line AB. So the value of P is x-intercept. Normally, if there is intercept point, there is no x-intercept, there is no y-intercept. Just they are saying intercept. It means that automatically y-intercept. C is given. Otherwise, they will give x-intercept this value. Y-intercept is this value. Right? If there is no x and y, don't need to call the supervisor or invigilator. Intercept is there. So which intercept? You have to know if there is no x and y, automatically y-intercept, your y is equal to mx plus c is there now. That c is given. Okay. So this is the first format we studied earlier. Don't need to derive. Don't see this proof. Just we are using y is equal to mx plus c. That's all. How do you get this m? But and theta, right? Normally for exam, m will be given. Anyway, they will give the m, right? And also the slope, right? This y-intercept value. C is also given. You can find the equation, right? Okay. The other one is, we analyze this part. Y is equal to mx plus c. If c is equal to 0, automatically y is equal to mx. Right? So c is equal to 0. There's no c. Right? Y is equal to 5x. So all the values, all the graph goes through the 0, 0, comma 0, origin. Right? We already told you, know, right? Then we are saying this is a straight line. Normally, we will draw a straight line like this, right? This is y coordinate this, and this one is x-axis, right? So if you draw a straight line, generally we will draw this one. So this is equal to our C, right? Intercept point. If C is equal to 0, what is that? I already explained in the lectures. So we will bring this line to our origin. So your equation, the straight line will be like this. There is no C, right? So there are so many things, right? If you have here, this is one, right? And also this is possible. Sorry, yeah, it goes through this C. This is also possible. Here M is positive, therefore that line will be in this slant, right? If it is the other way around, this slant is greater than 90, isn't it? So M is equal to minus because tan 90 plus something will be there. So this one. That is also I already explained. So now we are talking about C is equal to 0. M is equal to 0 also there. There is no slope. If there is no slope, then what will happen? This is also we study. There is no slope means M is equal to 0. So y is equal to, means this is parallel to x-axis. Okay, right? This is y is equal to, because, right? Sorry, right. Because that value is equal to 0. Y is equal to c. Y is equal to c means x, that line is parallel to x-axis. Yes, parallel to x-axis. Right. So we can analyze all the three. Yeah? Right. Then we can go to the next one. Here we are analyzing all the things. Is equal to 0. Right. M not equal to 0. The line passes through the origin. Right. Its equation will be y is equal to mx. If m is positive, the slot will be like this, right? If m is equal to negative, the slot will be like this. Okay. When c is equal to 0 and m is equal to 0, automatically that is y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 will be our y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0, the line parallel to x-axis. The value is 0, therefore that is our x. That is also we studied, right? And z not equal to, sorry, c not equal to 0 and m is equal to 0. So we are saying this is parallel to some axis, which axis y is equal to the answer. Therefore, parallel to x-axis, right? That is the dot. Okay, right. The example. Find the equation of a line with a slope 4 and y-intercept is equal to 0, 0. It means c is equal to 0, m is equal to 4, y is equal to 4x. The second one is determine the slope and the y-intercept of the line whose equation is, right, I couldn't write this. Okay. Line whose equation is 8x plus 3y is equal to 0. Sorry, 5. So we have the practice y is equal to mx plus c. Then easily we can identify what is m, what is c. But here 8x plus 3y is equal to 0. So we have to change that one in the format of y. So what we have, I can do, this is the lectures in that first day lecture, face-to-face lectures. I call one the student to do this one on the board, right? Do you remember that one? I call one student to do that one. He put the bag on the lecturer chair on the next day. Do you remember that person? Huh? Okay. Say why I am calling this one, you have to remember it, right? That girl said did that one. So how we can say we need to keep y. We need to bring the other things to the other side. So here 3y is there. We can keep the 3y. Here plus 8x goes to the next side will be minus 8x. Already plus 5 is there. So we are writing plus 5. Then you can think 5 is there. 5 minus 8x are possible, right? 5 minus 8x. Why I'm writing the 8x first? Because our format is y is equal to mx plus the constant. That's why just I will bring that. I bring this minus it takes between this equal sign and 5, right? Okay. Py is equal to this one, therefore y is equal to 1. Then we have to divide all this, right? Minus 8x plus 5 over 3, right? So if we need to consider individual, right? Single value, individual value, therefore minus 8 over 3 plus 5 over 3. So here we can get y is equal to x plus c. Therefore, your m is minus 8 over 3 and C is 5 by 3. They are asking this one. What is the value for your gradient and intercept value? C. So we identified that, right? Example 4, that is find the equation of a line cutting off an intercept of length 2 from the negative direction of the x-axis, right? Negative direction of x-axis of y. So we can think intercept C. They are saying 2 length, right? So it means that, yes. So see this diagram. Huh? So normally we will put here 1, 2, same length, and here -1, minus, and also 1, 2, right? -1, minus. So here they are saying the intercept point. Intercept point will be right here somewhere, right? Intercept. So let's see. They are giving the line big of an intercept of length 2. So length 2 means that line will be passes through this 2 or this minus 2. Understand clear? 2 the length 2, no? C is length 2, right? C is okay. It may be this 2 length, but additionally they are saying from the negative direction of the axis of y. So negative direction of the y-axis is this one, this part, right? This part is the negative direction, and this one is the positive direction. So they are saying in the negative direction that that is the case. Your y is this. Okay. So this is true -2. So simply they can say no. Y-intercept is -2. But they are saying, okay, there's a length, that length value is 2, that is lies in the negative y-axis. So there are some, they are making trouble, right? So whatever the trouble, you must able to find it. Okay, they are saying this one. Right? This is not such a tough English, right? So they are saying if you see, find the equation of a line, okay, of somewhere it is cut, okay, and we have to know where it will cut for the intercept on the y-axis, okay. The intercept that is also given, okay. The intercept point is cutting off point, right? Of length 2, the distance is 2 unit, right? So this one is also possible, and this one is also. If we consider the length, there's no sign. Length 2, length 5, length 2, length 5, everywhere same. But the direction is the negative direction, right? But they're saying to right from the negative direction of y. So y-axis towards to minus infinity here. This is tends to a 3, 4, 500 and plus infinity. So this is the positive area and this is the negative area. They are saying in the negative area to right length is 2. So therefore our question is that C is minus. Okay. And additionally they are saying making an angle 120. Right? Making an angle 120. So to do this one, you have to study and it is 120. What is the value? That is, I can understand. You can't find this one. People know, right? Some students are well in maths. I understood that one in the face-to-face lecture class. Uh, yeah, few students are very well to find the value. So my target is you have to pass. All the people need to pass. So we will give the value will be somewhere. And 120 is equal to minus root 3 will be given. Don't worry. Right? Or slightly the uh, gradient is minus root 3 is given. Right? So don't need to fear about this. And 120, how we can find it. Right? And I have to say this one. Actually, that 15 hours is not enough to cover all your syllabus. Definitely, right? Definitely, if you need to study thoroughly, right? In this is logarithm, that chapter 1 is 15 hours lectures. Another 15 hours needed to complete the limit, differentiation, higher order differentiation, that means second order differentiation, third order differentiation. We are calling that one successive differentiation, right? And also the application of that differentiation. We need to how we can find the maximum point and the minimum point of a graph. After that, we will study the integration. So it must needed for especially technology students and arts faculty students 30 hours. Arts faculty student they have 30 hours, right? Basic that mathematics for science faculty student, that is 15 hours they can catch up, right? In A level over, also they familiar with these values, right? Sine theta, sine 30, sine 60, all the thing they knows, right? And commerce faculty also have 30 hours. So my point of view, what I am saying, come to say that please contribute your feedback, right, about this subject. At the time, please notify that 15 hours is not enough to cover the syllabus. There are two ways. One is they have to reduce the syllabus, or they have to increase the number of credits. If it is two credit subject, yes, there is no worries. All the people will get the idea of basic mathematics, and also they are very. I can frankly say they can get pass. So why the students are struggling and why the students are making failure rate is high, because we in this 15 hours lectures we are bringing almost all the foundation, almost all the concept is difficult, right? So in the last lectures I taught that limit is easy, right? Most of the people catch that one. And the differentiation I complete that all the, I think one, two, three, and trigonometric also there. Four or five type of differentiation in a single 1 hour or 1.5 hour. It's not possible. It's a vast area. I need to give the that basic things, and I need to give the example. I will explain the example, and I give the exercise you have to do, and also after that I need to give the tutorial. You have to write it. You have to do it, and if there is any doubts, we need to have the discussion. And so much of thing is there. So every subject they in the MIS, I don't know, in technology faculty what they are doing. You have to give your feedback about the lectures and also that subject. That time, please notify that 15 hours is not enough to cover your syllabus. It must be 30. Or you need to say if it is 2 credit subject, it's possible. Right? Very simple thing. I also give my feedback earlier, right? But they need to revise it. No? Immediately they can't say, okay, okay, 2 credits because there's a procedure. So they will do, I think, right? So that is for that case that I can know. Therefore, I will not give this type of 10, 120 or 10, even 60, right? So I will give the value. So don't worry about the rignometric value, right? That's the thing I'm saying. Because same paper for the repeat students also. That is why your paper will be easy paper. Okay, right. So we can go further. It. Ah, point slope method, right? 1 point will be given. Earlier, straightforward, they will give MNC, or sometime in the tricky way, they will give 2 distance, 3 distance from this negative axis or positive axis. You have to rectify, okay, what is C? Plus 2 or minus 2, those things will be there. The other case is B part, 1 point and also slope. Slope M is that tan theta is given. Okay, there is no issue. If it is 1 point given, what we can do, right? This is the general equation, right? Very important equation. Please note this equation. If 1 point is given, right? This red box is the straightforward. You can write this equation and find the value. Okay. Or you can say MB is equal to, there are 2 points, so we can immediately choose x comma y. And also x1, y1 is given, right? Actually, yes, this is x1, y1. Okay, this is x comma y, yeah? Not x1, x comma y. Okay, this one. This is the x comma y. Arbitrary point. It may be any point, that's the meaning. Arbitrary point, right? Arbitrary point is there. X comma y, not x1. Huh? So if we have 2 points, we can find tan theta. Tan theta will be opposite side over this one side, opposite y minus y1 over total x minus this one is no x minus x1. Therefore, your tan theta will be y minus y1 over x minus x. This is the way how we are derived. If you keep this one in your mind, there is no equation, a recurrent equation is y minus y1 is equal to a bit of x minus x. Then you can substitute y1 and x1. What is that y1 and x1? That is a given point, values. X and y is always be there, right? M is given. Therefore, easily you can write. Otherwise, you need to find this M is equal to y minus y1 over x minus x1. Then you can multiply, cross multiplication. M over 1 is here, right? So 1 into y minus y1, here y minus y1, m into x minus x1, that is here, right? So 1 point and also this slope is given, right? Okay, so you can see the example. Example, yes. Determine the equation of the line passes through the point 2 comma minus 1 and having slope 2 by 3. Okay, so 2 comma minus 1, your x1 comma y1 is given. So x1 is 2, y1 is -1, right? And the slope is 2 by 3, no? Then how do you write it? Y minus, minus is the default minus. It is in the theory. Y minus y1. How we get this y minus y1? For this distance, total is y, and if this portion is y1, therefore we will have y minus y, right? So we can say that y minus y1, y1 also minus 1. So this type of, that is the thing I told you earlier. When we are handling the negative value and the fraction, you must be very careful, right? If you miss one single minus, totally you will lose the marks, right? So y minus, this is default. Your y1 is again minus 1, right? So when we are handling the negative value, we need to put the bracket. That is for your safe, right? Equal to m, that is 2 by 3, in x minus x1. X is okay, minus what is your x1? That is 2. After that, you need to simplify. That is your part, right? This is my part, this is your part. So y minus into minus plus 1, 2 by 3, we can say the same, no? X by x minus 3. Then we need to simplify. We need y is equal to 1. So you can bring this minus 1 to the other side, and you can take this bracket, right? We can multiply that bracket by 2 by 3, 2 by 3x minus 4 by 3. This minus 1 will come here. So minus 1 minus 4 by 3. Therefore, that is, if you simplify, do it, simplify, you will get 7 by 3. So this is the record, right? What they ask is the equation. So this equation is that, right? Okay. 2.4. This is also I explained, right? So I repeat it again. I did teach that new concept, just repeating. If we have 2 points, what will happen? By using these 2 points, same concept here. Here we don't have 2 points. That's why we have this arbitrary point and also the given point x1 and y1. Using these 2 points, we are saying this equal to this. And we derive the required equation, right? But here, instead of p, this arbitrary point, we will have x2 by y2. So y difference over x difference, you are right? That is easy. X difference over, sorry, y difference over x difference, you have. And after that, how do you write it? The same concept, right? Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Yes, you can come here. Y minus y1 equal to m into, what is here? Y difference over x difference into x minus x1. We are using the previous method, right? So you can write this equation straightly and find the record equation. No, there's no worries, right? But if you make any mistake somewhere here, you will lose the full marks. So my advice is you have to find the m separately. M is equal to y difference over x difference. You have to find it, right? If there is any mistake, you can get the n marks, right? Actually, for this type of question, you will have for this equation you will have 5 5. So write down the equation 5 5. If you get the value for this m, another 5 or 10, right? If you get the correct equation, it's another 5 or 10. For example, 20 marks for this case, right? 5 is for this equation and the answer, another 5 5, 10. For this equation, another 5 and the answer is 5. If you make any issues, only you will lose 5. Otherwise, straight if you try to do, you will lose all the 50, 20 marks. So there are some cases. Here I put it straight. Maybe I have this open. But my advice is find them separately. Right? So the same case is given 3 comma minus 7 and minus 2 comma minus 1. Right? So very complicated points, right? There are 3 minus cases. Minus 7, minus 2, minus 1. Right? If all the values are positive, wow, super, we can do. Right? But some minus, we need to be very alert. Carefully, we need to handle these signs, right? So we are using this one, that equation is straightforward, I am writing y minus y1, right? So before that, we need to rectify, okay, x1 is 3, y1 is minus 7, x2 is minus 2, and y2 is minus. Don't write x1, x2, y1, y2. X1, comma y1, 2, comma y. So we mention all the values. That is easy. Without this line, you can write. But here I try to reduce your chances to make any errors, any mistakes, right? So we write all the things. According to this equation, y minus minus 7, therefore plus 7 equal to, right? Y2 minus y1. Y2 is minus 5. Y1 is minus 7, therefore y2 minus minus 7, that is plus 7, over x is minus x1 is 3, okay, into x minus x1, x1 is plus 5 plus 3, therefore you can have. Again, we need to simplify that part is your part, right? 7 plus, minus 5 plus 7 is 2. Here both are minus 2, minus 3, therefore minus 5. After that, we need to keep y here and bring all the items to this side. Or this is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is also correct format, right? Linear format. That y is equal to mx plus c general format, right? This is the linear format. Intercept form. This is also I already told you. X over x intercept plus y over y intercept is equal to what? Okay. What is x intercept? That x distance. Where the line cut the x-axis. Y intercept where the line cut the y-axis. So from this A and B, we will get this AB point. There are 2 points. If we have 2 points, we can write easily we can write the equation, right? So from x intercept, that means A comma y value is equal to 0. Okay. And here B is given, that B. C is B, right? Therefore, coordinate is 0 comma B. 0 comma B and A comma 0 is given. Then we need to find the equation, right? So y minus y1, right? We need to take y1. This one is y1, right? Sorry. x1, y1, x2, y2. x1, A, y1, 0, to 0, y2, B, right? So you need to write it. Y minus y1, 0 is equal to y difference over x difference into x minus x1. 0, x was 0, no. So A. Right? What is the y difference? You have to very careful, right? Because we need to minus the order. Okay, y difference. B minus 0 over x difference 0 minus 0. Which one we are taking first? The same x must be taken first. So we are taking y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x. Again, I am saying this is x1, y1, x2, y. So what is our aim, right? Y difference over x difference, right? You can take, there's no issue, right? You can take 0 minus b over a minus 0. That's also true. Which one is the first one? That is your part, right? X1, x2, y1, y2. You can say this one is x1, x2, sorry, x1, y1. This is x2, y2. No harm, right? But my case is if you take a comma 0 first, right? 0 minus b. Similarly, from here, your x coordinate, a minus b. Or if you say b minus 0, 0 minus a, right? So because minus must be there. Otherwise, you will lose this minus. Okay. So we can, right? Minus is there. So after that, we can multiply this equation. Sorry, right? Minus b over ax, minus into minus plus b over a into a, that a and a are cancelled out, right? B will be there. Where is it? Where is it? What is missing now? Okay, B is there, right? Then we need to bring it to the other side. Okay, y plus b over ax, right, equal to b. Right? If we divide over b, right? Here already actually b is there now. So plus is there. B xb, this b will be equal to the other side 1. You can try, yeah? You can try this simplification, right? So in your own method, you can get, but your answer must be x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. That must be there, right? This is the intercept method for the straight line. So x over x intercept, y over y intercept, right? Here they are saying find the equation of a straight line. Cuts off intercept 5 and minus 3 on x and y axis respectively. It means that 5 and minus 3, right, on x and y. So x intercept is 5. The second one, y intercept. That's the meaning of respectively, right? So it x intercept 5 means a is 5. Y intercept means b is minus 3. So you can put so what intercept y a plus y over y intercept b, that is minus 3, equal to 1. Right? Then you can simplify. Okay. Or you can keep this one. There's no problem, right? You will get the marks. Okay. So no data. Okay. So I close this one. It says no data. Okay, stop sharing. Right. Now you can see this, right? Parallel and perpendicular line. So now we are studying that equation of a straight line. If we handle these two lines, right? When we are handling two or more than two, right? There are some possibilities, right? It may be both parallel, right? Parallel means that two lines will not we don't cut, not x or y axis. It can't cut. Parallel means it will go right to somewhere. And the A and B, if we extend that one, that is also goes right, not touch, right? Straight line. For the parallel line, sometimes they will say uh, that railway track, right? Actually, that is not parallel line because it is straight line. If it is straight line, we are saying parallel, right? So, what is the important part? If it is parallel, the gradients of these two lines are equal. Tan theta 2 both are equal. So, the slope will not change, right? For example, if we say that uh, one line have the M, right? M1, some are having that M2, it sometimes goes and because the slope of this line, right, and the slope of this line are two different theta. Theta is two different value. So tan theta will get different value. Right? Somewhere it will cut. But if it is both the same values, theta, here also the value is theta. Tan theta, M1, M2 is also tan theta. Then those lines are calling as parallel lines. M1 is equal to M. So what the examiner will ask, maybe line is given. They will give y is equal to 5x plus 7. So find the parallel line, right? That line goes through one point, right? Parallel line, you can draw parallels or so much of parallel. We don't know, right? There are so many parallel lines. So we have to specify which parallel line. So parallel means both are having a right that gradient is same, but it will goes through some point. So we say 2 comma 3, right? 2 comma 3 will on this only one line. We can't say this is also 2 comma 3 because the coordinate is unique. 2 comma 3 come here, right? For all the other case, it's not possible. Right? So they will say parallel to this line and passes through this point. Then you can able to find the required equation of the straight line, right? So, right. Here the concept, parallel line. All the notes already said that. Perpendicular line, right? That means two lines are cut together, right? Cut. It will cut at the right angle. So the angle theta is equal to 90 degree, right? Therefore, the concept here, two lines are cut. Okay. These are here, right? So this line cut this line, or this line cut this line. At that point, the degree, that angle is 90 degree. Then we are saying if we have the gradient of this line is m, right? The gradient of this line is 1 over m with minus sign. 1 over m with minus sign, right? Earlier one is m1 is equal to m2. So if it is perpendicular, what will happen? M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. M1 M2 is equal to minus 1. From this equation, you can get, okay, what is your M2? M2 is equal to minus 1 over M1, right? For example, we say the gradient of one line is 2. Find the gradient of another line that is perpendicular to this line. Okay, M is 2. Therefore, perpendicular line will be M is equal to 1 over 2, additionally minus. So, what is the M2? M2 is equal to minus 1 over 2. Okay. Here I will consider all the concept. We will do the examples later. Midpoint of a straight line. Okay. The line is given AB. 2 8 points is given. So I asked that question in the lectures. All right. How do you say this A and B, right? Actually, they are saying the endpoints. So if it is endpoints, this we call this piece of straight line, isn't it? Or in mathematical way, line segment, right? So here in this line segment AB, we need to find the midpoint. So midpoint will be, we need to put x1 x divide by 2. Y1 plus y2 divide by. So what is your midpoint? X1 plus x2 by 2, so y1 plus y2 by 2. Right? Distance formula, that is okay. If we have AB piece, right? How you can find the value of AB, the distance, right? AB value. So A and B will be given x1, y1, x2, y2. From here, you can find that y difference for BC, x difference for AC, no? Total x2. This one is x1. Therefore, this piece is x2 minus x1. Total y2, because y2 is here, no? Right? Y2 will be here. Y2, and this part is y1. So if we minus this y1 value from y, right, y2 minus y1. So y difference and x difference. Then using the Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equal to BC square plus AC square. Right? Then you can substitute the value. Then your AB will be root of y difference square plus x difference square. This is the equation. Huh? So if you forget the equation, then you can draw the diagram and get it. Okay. The other one is collinearity. Then I said earlier, if you have one point, you will have so much of straight line through that point. But if you have 2 points, right? If you have 2 points, definitely one straight line will be there, right? Definitely you will have a straight line. Collinearity means points which lies on the same straight line. So I'm saying this is a straight line. So this is one point, and this one is another point. And we can say so many points are on that straight line. Okay. So how we can find these points, right? For example, if we consider only one point, okay, we consider only one point. So here x1, y1, here x2, y2, or A, Z. Right? This is your A, and here a B, right? Somewhere here we have C. Okay. Somewhere we will have C, right? If C is also on the line of AB, what will happen? The angle that theta, right? Okay. So what we can say, we need to find the this that gradient, right? MAB and also your MBC, right? If these two are equal, then that C will be on your straight line. Okay. So I can explain again, right? Some D somewhere. Okay, here D is there. Right. So this AB, right? BD, the same M, that means same theta here, only one difference. You can't say that same theta, right? Can you say this theta and this theta is same? No, no. Only if it is this one is theta, this one must be theta. Only one chance. BD have that somewhere y is same theta. Okay, that is different case. Right? Somewhere theta is possible for some other points, x and y. But BD or BC, only one possibility is if you have the same slant that on the line. Otherwise, not possible. Some other way, we can find that same theta, right? Parallel, no? Parallel cases somewhere else. If you use one point on this line, it must be beyond the point or somewhere between the starting and ending. So the theory say collinearity means if you have 3 points, right? Then we need to find AB, MAB, and MBC, both the same. If we have the same value, then we can say, yes, those 3 points are collinear points, right? So we will come to that. Concept, right? Here, MAB, MBC are equal, then straight line. Otherwise, not possible. If you have somewhere theta, right? It's not a straight line now. BC, not a straight line, right? And median, median don't need a median and attitudes, you don't need it, right? And these are the graph I already explained you, minus M and plus C, right? If it is equal to 0, and parallel to x-axis and y-axis, those things we already studied. So the new things we studied today, the perpendicular and the parallel, right? Okay. So we studied the discretes. So before that, this is what. Sorry, recorded in geometry. Okay, I can share that. Right. Okay. So you can take 2-3 minutes time break. Right. We will like rejoin both circular. So we not rejoin. Actually, you need to keep the connection, but you can take 2 minutes time break. Huh? Okay. So shall we start? Uh, this is a circle. Today I will give the just introduction. Huh? introduction, and we don't go further deeper, right? There are some so much of examples. You can do that one. Okay. So after this one, tomorrow also we will have. I plan to have the lectures for integration, and additionally, I will make a video, right? Video session that I will make it and I will share with you. Okay, just so you can listen that one short videos, right? Otherwise, it will bore. So what you have to do, you need to uh, go through that one, right? For example, circle, right? Circle centered at 0, video will be one video, right? If it is circle with the different center and radius, another video, right? So when you have that exam that time, if you have any doubts, you can clear that one. Okay, right? So just we can go for that circle. Circle actually, the first one is the center, right? Circle, for circle concept, we will have two concept. That means center and the radius. If we know these two values, then you can have a circle, right? Center and also the radius. Okay. So if it is a center, center is 0, comma 0, right? Center is 0, comma 0. Actually easy, right? If we have another center, x, comma k, that is it's not a tough one, but compare with this, that is little bit, right? So different format. Okay. So how we have that radius from the origin to any point on the line of this circle or boundary of this circle or circumference of this circle, right? Boundary of the circle is the most ideal vocabulary, right? Boundary of the circle, we have infinitely many points, right? So the distance between one point on the circular, not in the circle. If it is in the circle, mean inside the circle. Here, on the circle means on the line. Now, please keep in mind, this is like a ring, right? This ring. There is hole actually. There is no elements here. If it is a space one, right? We are saying, for example, uh, so we can say this. This will be different with the ring, right? So here the circle ring, we are considering only the two dimension case, but ring, right? So here you can see what is the circle of the equation, that square plus y square equal to r square. X square plus y square is equal to r square. Okay. So there is no coefficient in front of this x and y. Square plus y square is equal to r square means radius square. Okay. So now example. That is the theory. X square plus y square is equal to r square. Now the question is, find the equation of a following circle. Each of center is 0, comma 0. So 0, comma 0, x square plus y square is r square. Right? There is a default. So here they are saying the circle K1, which has radius root of 38. So how do you write it? X square plus y square is r square. This is the general format. X square plus y square equal to r is given. The radius is root of 13. So root of 13 holding r square, no, right? So holding square. X square plus y square is equal to 13. Head to the second circle which contain the point. So now they are saying, yes, this xy point is, what is the point? They are saying, the point is 4 comma minus 1. So 4 comma minus 1 is given. There is no r. Here straightforward, they are saying r is this, find the equation. But here, we don't have r. So what they are saying, the points 4 comma minus 1 is there. So additional work is there. We need to find the r. Right? Okay. We need to find r. What is r? So here the center we know, right? The radius mean I already told you. There's the line. The line join our center and one point on the circle. Now you can see there are 2 points. We need this r. We need this r. Okay, if you find the r, then you can write it. So it is possible, then from 0 comma 0, we can say this is x square plus y square is equal to r square. Isn't it? The circle general format is we don't know r, but x square plus y square is equal to r square. But they are saying 4 minus 1 is on the circle. On the circle or on the straight line, that point must be satisfy the equation. So x square plus y square is equal to r square. Here 4 minus 1 x y is given. If we substitute this value, only the unknown value is r. What is x? 4. What is y? Minus 1. Right? The first one is x, no? X is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 1. Now we can say instead of 4 square plus y is equal to minus 1 square. This is equal to, we don't know r square, that is r square. Now 4 square is 16 plus minus square. So r square is equal to 17. Now we know what is r? Root of 17. Send it. Then you can write, yes, the equation of that circle is square plus y square is equal to r square, that is 17. Right? Easy. Right. Second example. Find the center and the radius. Earlier they give the center and the radius, and we find that equation. Now they are giving the equation. We need to find the radius and center. Right. So now you can see x square plus y square is equal to r square. There is 0 comma 0. Right. 0 comma 0. There is no other values. X square plus y square. Other side or some values there. Number. That is r square. Right? So r square is equal to 8. Therefore, radius r is root of 8. That's all. If you wish, you can write this is 4 into 2, and therefore the answer is 2 root 2. Right? So you can put root 8. Radius is root 8 and the center is 0 comma 0. Right? Now come to this point. 4x square plus 4y square. Right? 4x square plus 4y square is equal to 25. Okay, we need x square plus y square. Both are same 4. Then divide by 4. Here, x square plus y square is equal to 25 by x square plus y square is r square. Therefore, the center is 0, comma 0. R square is 25 by 4. Therefore, R is equal to root of. Here, R, not R square. Book also wrong, right? Not R square. R is equal to root of 25 by 4. It means root of 25 over root of 4. This is 5 squared, 5 over 4, that is 2 squared. 5 by 2 is the radius. So 2 times. They will give the center and the radius or some clue to find the radius. Then we need to find the equation. Sometimes they will give the equation and we need to find the radius and center, right? Okay, no need. Right here, find the equation of each of the following circles centered at 0, 0. So radius 2 square plus y square is equal to 2 square. Therefore, x square plus y square is equal to 4. Radius 4, radius 5, right? And reading the point, same type of that case here. And reading the point 4, comma minus 1. So this one is satisfying the x square plus y square is equal to r square now. So you can find r same way. After that, you can write the actual equation, right? Same way you can do this. Right? Points are given. Practice 6 questions are there. Here, 8 questions are there. And other way around, we're asking. Find out the radius length of each of the following circle. So x square plus y square is r square 16. That is 4 square, therefore radius is 4. Here, all are okay. And you can see 4x square plus 4y square. You can divide by 4. 9x square, 9y square, you can divide by 9. 6 divide by 6. And find the equation of a circle which has the line segment joining this and this. So you need to find, we didn't study, no, that part. You can leave, huh? So until the 23, you can do, huh? Tangent, we don't study that one. So you can just keep it. Okay. So the other one is most of the thing I leave. I skip that one. Right. Equation of a circle centered at somewhere. H comma K. So there is no problem. What do you have to write? X minus this X. Whole thing plus y minus this Y. K whole thing square is equal to r square. Earlier one, the same, we can use this same equation, right? X minus 0 square, that is x square. 0 comma 0, no? Our earlier one is circle is here, right? Your center is 0 comma 0 and the radius is r. Okay, radius is r, right? But here, x minus your center. So don't forget the minus. This is here. X minus h. All these square. Y minus k. All these square equal to square. Shall we check the 0, 0? Okay. If x equal to 0, because 0 comma 0, no? equal to 0, x square plus y is equal to 0, y square equal to r square. That's the our equation. X square plus r, y square is equal to r square. The original equation is this one. For particular case, the center is at 0, 0, we are using. Right? So easy. X minus x coordinate, all things here, y minus y coordinate, all things here equal to r square. Right? This is the here the box one. Equation of a circle centered center x comma k and the radius is r is this. Okay. So simple thing. Right. Now we can go for the questions. Here the center is x comma k, radius is r. Very clear notes, right? If you fail to attempt today, if anyone failed to attempt today, then you can guide them automatically all the things on the notes. Right? Easily they can understand. So two quantities are needed to find the equation. What are the quantity? Center and the radius. The center is h comma k and the radius is r. Okay. Here, example, find the center and radius of the circle. The radius is K and the circle, sorry, center here, x minus h, y minus 1. Very careful, right? X minus your x is 2, comma, y minus, but here plus. Therefore, your k is minus 5. Here, you can see here. X minus h square plus y minus a square. So if it is minus, then that value of k is minus 5. R square is 9, therefore radius r is 3. Then you can write center is 2 comma minus 5 and the radius is 3. Okay. At the same time, the center 1 comma minus 4, the radius is root 13. Why? Find the equation of a straight line centered at this one and okay. We are saying your x is 1, k is minus 4, r is root x minus x square plus y minus k square is equal to r square. Simply you can find the equation, right? So, and another question is there. Type of question you can expect. I think 36 students are there, right? 37. Okay. So they leave now. Most of the people leave. So keep it secret. This type of question will be there in your final exam, right? This type of question. Okay. Find the equation of the circle which has the line segment from this as diameter. Diameter will be goes through the center. This is the diameter. Okay, diameter will go through because we need to find the equation of a circle, radius at the center we need. Okay, radius at the center we need. But here they are saying, right, that line passes through 2 points. Those 2 points will be in the diameter. We need to find the center and the radius. So if it is in the diameter, the midpoint will be there. That is a center. That's our center. Right? So how do you get that one? We need to add x, divide by 2. And y, and divide by 2. Okay. Minus 4 plus 2. Minus divide by 2. Minus 2 over 2. That is minus 1. Okay. Y coordinate. Add together. 3 plus 1. That is 4. Divide by 2 is. So your center is minus 1 comma minus 1 comma. And the other case is, right? What is your radius? Radius means into this midpoint center or midpoint from B. Right? That is also we already studied by using the Pythagoras law, right? How do you get the total R? R will be the root of x difference square plus y difference square. So x difference square, if you take these two together, right? What is they are saying? Okay, they are taking A and center, right? Minus 1, 2, 2, minus 4, 3, right? X difference, we will minus this uh, minus 1, sorry, minus 4 minus minus 1, that is plus 1, plus 3 minus 2, where you are taking x, the same y you need to take first. Minus 4, minus into minus 1, that is plus 1, 3 minus 2 for the square, right? So here minus 3 square, minus 3 into minus 3 plus 9. 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 square is also root of 10 is the radius. Now you can write, okay, x minus h square plus y minus k square equal to half square. Sorry, x minus, you want to say h, it is given minus 1. Therefore, minus into minus plus 1 all the square plus y. What is your k? K is 2. Y minus 2 all the square is equal to. What is your r? R is root 10. Therefore, r square is 10. So, this type of question you can expect, right? Yeah, that is why I'm teaching that one student asking, no? Repeat today's lectures is important for the uh, straight line and circle. So I select the important part and teaching that one. Okay. So circle centered at 0, radius is r is important. Similarly, centered at h comma k and r is given that in this part. Sorry, x minus h square plus y minus y square. So you will have questions in the first question, right? First question, A or B or C part. Okay, so it's important. Huh? This is also the other question type. Right? This type of question must be there because why I'm saying earlier 60 students, right? Then the half of the student went. They think it's not necessary. Then, okay, you will see why I'm taking. Actually, this is not my issue. Some miscommunication, right? That is why we have this. Otherwise, I complete it earlier, right? Okay. And find the equation of the following circle with given center and radius that is given. You need to find and practice it. And containing the 2 points, then what we have to do, we need to find the center point, right? That's a midpoint, and also the radius, the same way here. Okay. Points is given. We need to find the center. And also the radius by using the Pythagoras law, distance law, right? That is also given today. I gave it notes, right? And y difference holding square plus x difference holding square root. That's the radius. right? So it's enough, right? The circle is enough. So we complete now. We are ready for question number one. And question number two, uh, limit is over, differentiation is over. So only the integration part is there. Tomorrow, 1 hour lectures is enough to complete. 1 hour lecture, I will complete. But for repeat student, we will have the face-to-face discussion lectures tomorrow. Dadosh, I will, if I don't know, you join or not. Please, if there are any contact with the seniors, please inform them. Uh, Tomorrow evening, we will have the discussion session in the science faculty lecture hall. Uh, I'm not sure the time because morning I will have the meeting. According to the meeting, I couldn't schedule the time. So I will contact the person. You will have the session discussion class.